for Faros and Adrian. And yeah, I also record our meeting, so Adrian and Faros can watch the video after our course, so it's not a problem. Okay. Okay. I will share my screen, and I will present about the web service. Wait, I will share my screen first. Okay, can you see my screen, Shafa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we are going to learn about the web service implementation in Java programming. So before we start the implementation of web service, I will explain to you about the concept of web service. Web service is any piece of software that makes itself available over the internet. And web services are self-contained, modular, distributed, dynamic applications that can be described, published, located, or invoked over the network to create products, process, and supply chains. This application can be local, distributed, or web-based. So actually, web service is just a piece of software that can be accessed by many clients and many platforms, not only in Java programming, and also if you create a web service in Java programming, your web service can be accessed by using the C# or another programming language. So web service is modular, so it's not platform dependent. Okay. Then yeah, need for web service. As you can see right here, we have one computer that run a web service. Then wait, can you see my cursor right now?
No, sir.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Can you see my cursor?
Yes, sir.
Then if we develop a web service, so we'll develop in one computer right here. This is the server that run web service. Then our web service can be accessed by the client with different platforms. So the client can access the web service by using their phone and also their computer, and maybe another server can also connect to our server and to access our web service. So it's similar with API, API, application programming service. It's also a piece of a web service. So yeah, we need to create a web service so our server can be accessed by many clients with a different platform. As you can see right here, web service can be accessed by many programming languages like PHP, C, Java, and .NET. And the component of web service, there are several components. There are some components in the web service. The first component is SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, a simple XML-based protocol that allows application to exchange information over HTTP. It's similar with HTTP. If we talk about the HTTP is a protocol to send and receive the web page, right? But in web service, we are using SOAP for transferring, a protocol for transferring a web service. Then UDDI, Universal Description, Discovery, and Integration, an XML-based standard for describing, publishing, and finding web service. And UDDI is XML-based. So if we use a web service, we will send and receive the data in XML-based standard. So it's similar with, HTML or XML. And when we are using web service, we also use that. We also use XML-based. So yeah, we call it as a UDDI, an XML-based for a standard to receive and get the web service. And WSDL, web service description language, an XML-based language for describing web service and how to access them. Actually, the WSDL is a description language to translate the UDDI, the data from the web service. So the data can be read by our computer. We will use WSDL. Okay, this is just a description of the component of web service. And how does a web service work? A web service enables communication among various applications by using open standards such as HTML, XML, or WSDL and SOAP. A web service takes the help of XML to take the data, SOAP to transfer a message, and WSDL to describe the availability of a service. So actually, when we're transferring a data from the server and the client, we will use the XML piece. So the data will send and receive in XML-based format. And the SOAP is just a protocol to transfer the XML. And WSDL is WSDL is to describe the XML piece from the web service. So the data can be translated to the data that can read by our computer. And why we should use web service? Exposing the existing function on the network, interoperability, because the web service can be accessed by many platforms. So the interoperability is really good for our clients. Then standardized protocol, because we are using the XML. The XML is a standardized protocol for sending and receiving the message. And low-cost communication, more secure and recommended for mobile applications because the low-cost communication between the server and client, so it's recommended for the mobile application. And what will you learn today? And today you will set the application server. You will use your Netbeans to describe the web service. Then we will use the Glassfish. I will explain you later after this. And we will create a web service for a program MiniCalculator. So we will create a simple web service in our server, and our web service can receive the number from the client, and then our web server will calculate the two numbers that the client sent to the server. Like addition, multiplication, and division, and also subtraction. We will talk it later. And web service will be accessed through Java desktop app and GSP. Actually, this one we will explain. We will discuss it next week. So we will create the web server that we have created before will be accessed by another client in the desktop app and GSP. Desktop app is using a C# or .NET. Then we also access our web service by using the GSP, Java Server Pages. Okay, we will talk it in the next week. And Glassfish server. Glassfish is an application server that can also function as a web server or HTTP server and Servlet Container. So it's similar with the Apache. You know Apache? Apache is for a web server, like HTTP server. When you are using your XMPP, you will run the Apache server, right? So your web page can be accessed to the client. You will enable your Apache server. If we are using the web service, we will enable the Glassfish in our Netbeans. Okay, you need to open your Netbeans. So you need to check that the Glassfish server is already installed in your computer or in your Netbeans or not. You can access the menu from the tool menu. Then if you found the servers right here, so your Netbeans is already installed Glassfish server. Okay. If there is no server, you must install the Glassfish plugin. So if you have not found the server menu in your tools menu, you need to install the Glassfish plugin. We will see in the next slide. And okay, you need to check your Netbeans. I will show to you in my Netbeans is already installed the GlashFish server. So if I press the tools menu, I will found the server right here. Okay. So if you have not found the server, you need to install the GlashFish. So by default, if you install the Netbeans in 8.1 or 8.2 version, the GlashFish is already installed in your Netbeans. So yeah, you need to make sure that your Netbeans is already installed GlashFish server. Mushafa, have you checked your Netbeans?
Okay, sir. No.
No.
In my admin doesn't have any GlashFish.
Okay.
Or yeah, we have different version.
Okay. What about Adrian?
No, sir.
No.
There
There is
is
no server.
no server. I don't have any server.
Okay. What about Faros? Faros is coming, no? Hello,
I
Faros.
don't
Coming,
know.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
If your Netbeans does not has a server, so you need to follow the instruction after this slide. So yeah. So you need to open your tools, then you need to choose a plugins menu and click on the available plugins tab. So okay, I will show to you how to do that. So you need to press the tools, then press the plugins menu. Then you need to press the available plugins tab. Then you need to search the GlashFish right here. So you will find the GlashFish in this menu, and you need to install it. Have you found it or not? So if you don't found if you don't found the GlashFish server, the best way to install the GlashFish is to reinstall your Netbeans. So you need to make sure that your Netbeans is in 8.2 version. So if your Netbeans in 8.2 version, so your GlashFish must be installed in your Netbeans. So yeah, do you found any plugins, GlashFish plugin right here in your Netbeans?
No, sir.
Your
Sir.
if yeah.
My Netbeans is 8.2, but I don't find the Glassfish yet.
Okay, can you share your screen right now?
Okay.
Wait, I will stop my screen first. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, this one, sir.
Okay. You need to close your plugin first. You need to close it first, and then just on the tools menu, tools. Your Netbeans is already installed the GlashFish because in your menu there is a server right there. You know.
This one.
Yeah, this one. If you found the server in your tools menu, so your Netbeans is already installed GlashFish. So GlashFish is already installed in on your Netbeans. So you don't need.
But in here there is no Glassfish.
Yeah, you will see the answer after this in the next.
Okay, sir.
What about Mushafa?
Yeah, I have the server also in the tools, but when I there are.
There is a server in your net.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the GlashFish is already installed on your computer, so you don't need to follow the instruction for installing the GlashFish. So yeah, I will share my screen right now, then you will see the next slide. Okay. So you don't need to follow these instructions. Okay. Okay. after your Glassfish installed in your computer, already installed on your computer, you need to add the server. So you need to move on the service tabs. Then you need to right click on the server. Then you need to add server. Okay. So yeah, I will show to you how to do that. In your service tab, you need to right click on your server. Then you need to add a server. Okay. Then you just need to follow the instruction. So you need to, yeah, you need to choose the server, because on my Netbeans, because Glassfish server is already added in my Netbeans, so I don't need to add a server again. I don't need to add the server instance again. So yeah, if your Netbeans, if your server have not, you have not add your server, you need to follow these instructions. Okay, just right click on your server, then choose add server. Then yeah, you need to check I have read, blah blah blah, click download now, choose Glassfish server 4.1, click OK and wait a while. Okay, maybe Adrian, can you share your screen so I can see your Netbeans?
It should be Glassfish server 4.1, right?
Yeah, 4.1.
No, 4.1 or 4.11, sir?
It's actually same. You can, yeah, you can choose the newest version, 4.1.1. So yeah, you need to choose the newest version of Glassfish. Yeah, 4.1.1, Adrian.
Okay. I've done, sir.
Okay. So yeah, I want to see your screen. So your Netbeans.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this share your
Yeah.
screen. Okay.
Wait, I will stop this. So, okay, you can share the screen right now.
This one,
Okay.
right?
So, have you pressed the download?
Yeah, it's download complete.
Okay, it's already installed in your. You already add the Glassfish server in your Netbeans, so you
Okay.
need to just close the tab. Yeah, this one. Then you need to, yeah. As you can see in your service tab, you see that Glassfish server 4.1.1 is already added in your server. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
about Mushafa? Can you share
Yes,
your
sir.
screen? I want to know your Netbeans. Okay, it's also already added in on your server. Okay. I will share my screen again. Okay. After that, you need to you need to check that the web application is already as you can see right here. You need to create a new application. Then you need to choose a Java web. Then choose web application. If there is no Java web, you must install first. You must install first the web application Java EE. Yeah, on the next slide. If your PC is already have Java web, you can jump to the slide 18. So yeah, you need to create a new project right here. File, new project. Then you need to choose a Java web, not Java application, but Java web. If you found the web application right here, so you don't need to install the Java EE. Okay, you need to make sure that Java EE is already installed in your computer. Okay, Java Web and Java EE is in one package. So if you already install the Java EE, the Java Web is also already installed on your Netbeans. So yeah, you need to make sure you found the web application when you create a new Java application. Okay. So do you find it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
found the web application, you don't need to install the Java EE. So we can jump to slide 18. Okay, we will create a web service, a mini calculator. So actually we will create a server that can receive a two number from the client. Then the server will provide the operation for that two number, like adding a two number or multiplying, division, or subtraction. So yeah, we will create the application like that. So you need to you need to choose a web application, then give the project name as CalculatorService. Then you need to choose Glassfish server, then click finish. Okay, so you need to create a web application. Then we will give the project name similar with the slide, CalculatorService. So I will give the name of my project as CalculatorService, because I already have the same project name, so I will give another name of my project as CalculatorService 2. Okay, then click the next button. Then I need to choose a Glassfish server 4.1.1 and Java EE version as Java EE 7 Web. Okay, so I need to press the finish button. So you will see your new web in your project tab. Yeah, just press next, 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 and finish. Okay. Any problem, Musyafa or
No.
no?
No.
As you can see, in your project tabs, you will see like this CalculatorService, and you will find the web page directory, source package, libraries, and etc. Okay, like this one. Okay. Any problem? If there is no problem, I will move on to the next slide.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Then you need to add a web service. So actually, if we want to create a web service, we need to create a web application first. Then we will add a web service inside our web application project. So yeah, in your CalculatorService project, you need to right click on there, then press a new web service or CalculatorService, new other. If you have not found the web service, you can choose the other. In categories, choose web service and file types web service. Okay, I will show to you how to do that. You need to right click on your project, then new web service, this one. Okay, then you need to give the name of this web service as similar with the slide. You need to give the name as CalcWebService. Okay, so I will give the name for my web service as CalcWebService, like this one. Okay, then you need to give the package name as similar with the slide, com.ubaya.cater. It's just for the package, com package, com.ubaya.cater, like this one. Okay, if you finish, just press the finish button. Okay, you will see the web service directory in your project. Okay, I want to make sure that you have add a web service inside your web application project. So yeah, maybe Musyafa, can you share your screen? I will stop my screen. I want to see your screen. Have you finished to add the web service inside your web application?
Yes, at the web service, this one.
This one, yeah, okay. So yeah, as I was mentioning before, if you want to add a web service if you want to create a web service, you need to create a web application first on your Netbeans, on your Java. Then you need to add a web service inside your web project, web application project. Okay, what about Adrian? Any problem? I want to
No.
No? No? So yeah,
No. Yep.
if you don't have any problem, I will share my screen again. Then we will move on to the next slide. Okay, we will, Netbeans will create a folder, web service, and one operation method hello. So yeah, if we create a web service, Netbeans will generate automatically the first method, and the method is hello. Okay, but yeah, we will skip on this method. So you need to right click and then add a CalcWebService and choose add operation. So yeah, on your wait, can you see my screen?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Netbeans will create a folder, web service, and one operation or method hello. Okay. As you can see in your web service directory, you will see the name of your web service is CalcWebService, right? Inside your web service, you will find the hello method, right? So it's just for testing. It is generated automatically by your Netbeans. So we will add another operation in our web service. So you need to right click on your CalcWebService and choose add operation. So yeah, we will add the operation for our web service. The first operation is for adding a two number. So I will right click on my CalcWebService, then choose add operation. Okay, so we will give the name of our operation or method as similar with the slide, name multiply. So we will create a method or operation for multiplying two number. So actually our web service will receive a two variable, number one and number two, with the type a double. Then we will multiplying the number one and number two from the client. Okay, you don't need to be confused. We will create our multiplying method first. So I will give the name of my operation as multiply. Then I need to add a two variable right here. Number one, and the type is double. That's type double. And number two. Number two. The type also double. So actually, our web service will receive a two number from the client, right? Number one and number two. Then our web service will multiply that two number. Okay. Yeah, so you can see right here, you will see a new operation. Okay. You need to double click on your CalcWebService right here. You will see a code like this one. So because I have adding a new operation in my web service, so you will see a new method right here. The operation name is multiply. The multiply has a two parameter, number one and number two. Actually, it's similar with the method, with the general method. And if you has a class, then you create a method. It's similar with the web service. So web service actually is a class. Inside our web service, you will see some method right there. Okay. So after you add a multiplying operation, you will see a new method inside your CalcWebService, right? Any problem, Musyafa or Adrian? Have you
No.
add a multiply method?
Yes.
Your web service? Okay. If there is no problem, I will move on to the next slide. Okay. This one is method that you have created before, an operation that operation is similar with method. So I will call operation as a method, right? Then, yeah, multiply method. It has two parameter, number 1 and number 2. Yeah, the template is a little bit different with the method, a usual method. It has a web param blah blah blah, and then web param blah blah blah. It's you don't need to be confused. It's similar with the method. Then we need to modify the multiply method with the return value as a number 1 times number 2. Yeah, because we will multiplying number 1 with number 2. Number 1 from the parameter and number 2 is also from the parameter. Actually, the client will call this method. Okay. Yeah, we will discuss it later. You need to you just need to modify your multiply method by giving the return value as number 1 times number 2. Okay. Number 1 times number 2. Wait, this error. Wait.
You are using
Um,
string, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
String.
String. Where
Your
is?
multiply is string. The type of your multiply.
Public
Oh,
string.
yeah. Wait. Yeah. I have not told you how to. Oh, because the return type, I have not modifying the return type of the multiply method. Yeah. Okay. So I need to modifying my. Maybe just change the string to the double. Yeah, it's no problem. Okay. So we have already create a multiplying method. Any problem?
No, sir.
No.
No.
We will move on to the next slide. Then we have created a web service. Then we need to deploy our web service because our web service can work after we deployed it. So how to deploy the web service? You can right click on your calculator service project, then choose deploy. Make sure deploy is a success in your console. So yeah, just right click on your calculator service. Then you need to choose the deploy. Yeah, it takes some time for deploying the web service. Yeah, we just waited. Yeah, you can now deploy your web service, Adrian and Mustafa.
Sure.
So if there is a deploy success message in our console, our web service is already run. Yeah, it takes some time, so you just need to wait.
Yes, sir. I'm done.
Your turn, yeah.
Good,
What about
successful.
Adrian? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Your turn. So because yeah, okay. In my computer is not done, so yeah, you need to wait me for it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, maybe you can follow the instruction on the next slide. If you have finished to deploy your web service, you just need to right click on your CalcWebService, CalcWebService. not in your calculator web service, but in your on your web service. You need to right click on there, then choose test web service. Okay, you will see the screen like this one. The screen is if you test your web service, your browser will show. Okay, so yeah, you just need to right click on your web service, then choose test web service. So your browser will show, then you will see the screen like this. Okay, have you finished? Maybe any problem? I want to see Adrian's screen. Can you share your screen, Adrian?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, just don't use recommended setting. Yes, okay. You can multiply. If you put the number in this text box, yeah, maybe 10, then 4, yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, then press the multiply. You will see the result of the calculation, multiply calculation. Okay.
Yep.
It's success. You have been finished to deploy your web service, and also your web service is already run. Okay, it's just for testing your web service. We have not created the client application, right? We have not created the client side. Okay, what about Mustafa? Any problem, Mustafa?
No, sir.
No. Can you share your screen? It's similar with Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's up to you. Okay. Can multiply the two number from there. Then you need to press the multiply button. Okay, right. Okay. You can stop your screen. Yeah, we'll share my screen again. I don't know why my computer is so, it's already success. So I need to test my web service. Okay, so now we can move on to the next slide. Yeah, don't forget to create operation or method for division, add, and subtractions. Okay, you need to create another operation in your web service, and after that you need to redeploy your web service again. Okay, because our calculator service will also receive the two number, and the operation it's not just a multiplying but also in division and add. So yeah, we need to add another operation like here, add operation. Then yeah, I will give the name of this operation as add. Then is also double. The parameter is number one, and number 2. Okay. Then you will see the add method inside your CalcWebService. Maybe you can just copying this method and give another name for division. Number 1, number 2, then I like this one. So if you save your web service, then your operation in your CalcWebService will showing the new operation that you have created before. Okay, any problem, Mushafa or Atria? No?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
You need to modifying the region value for adding, yeah, just give number 1 plus number 2. Then for division, number 1 divided by number 2, like this. Okay, after that, if you have finished to adding add and division, you need to redeploy your calculator web service. So yeah, right click on your project, then choose deploy. You need to wait until the deploying process finish.
Yeah, I'm finished, sir.
You finish. If you
Yeah.
are finished, you can test your web service again. Okay. You can test your web service again. You will see a new operation for division and multiply. I'm sorry, add and division, right? Any problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Any problem, Mushafa?
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Wait. Okay. We will move on to the next slide. Okay. We will use the web service that we have created before in our Java application. So you need to create another project. This one is for client side. You need to create a new project, then choose Java and Java application. And because we will create a Java application, give name as a MiniCalculator, then click finish, and add a web service to project by right click on MiniCalculator project, then choose new web service client. Okay, I will show to you. You need to create a new project in Java application, not Java web, Java application. Then I will give the name of this project as MiniCalculator. Yeah, it's because I already create the MiniCalculator, so I will give the name as MiniCalculator 2. Then click finish. Then after that, you need to add the web service inside your MiniCalculator. So because the MiniCalculator is a client, then CalculatorService is server. So you need to make sure that the client can access the web service from the CalculatorService. So how to do that? You can see in the slide. Add a web service to project by right click on MiniCalculator project, then choose new web service client. We will adding a client, web service client inside our Java application. So yeah, you need to right click, then choose new web service client. Okay. After that, web service client. Then we need to press the browse button, and then we will choose CalcWebService that we have created before. So after that, we will choose the CalcWebService. Okay. Yeah, we will choose the CalcWebService. Okay. Finish. Yeah. Why we should choose a project? Because the server is the same computer. the server is on the same computer with the client. So we need to browse the project. If our web service in a different computer, we can just choose the WSDL URL. You can just typing the IP of the computer server. Yeah, we will talk it later. We'll discuss it later. So for this course, we just choose the project, then browse the CalcWebService. This one, okay. Finish. Okay, you will see the meta INF WSDL location, and you will see a new directory on your MiniCalculator. Okay. Any problem for adding web service client? No?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
If you don't have any problem, you can move on to the next slide. So you will see the project structure will have web service reference. You can choose the web service reference in your directory. Web service reference, this one. Then you will see the operation similar with the operation in the CalculatorService, the server, right? So you need to make sure that there is a method from the CalcWebService that it's similar with the web service that you have created before on the server. So we just need to drag and drop the operation inside our class. So because it is just a simple application. We don't need to create a GUI. We will use the console. So we need to you need to move on your MiniCalculator to Java in your main method, like this one. You just need to drag and drop the method for multiplying, add, and division. Just drag and drop in your MiniCalculator, the Java class. Then we just need to call the method multiply, add, and division method. Just like this one. I want to print the result from multiplying method. So like this one. I want to call the multiply because the multiply is a double. So I just want to multiplying the number 4 and number 2. So wait this error. Wait, I need to see. It should not be wrong. Change method signature from multiply Java number. So maybe I need to add .0. Like this one, because the parameter is in double type, so I just need to adding point 0 and point 0. Okay, maybe I also create some string like in this result. So 4 times 2 is equal. Okay, just run the application. So your console will show 4 times 2. Wait, why this show an error? Package com where the pattern does not exist. Wait, maybe I need to redeploy my calculator web service. If you found any error, just redeploy your web service, then run your application again. Maybe there is no problem on your computer, Musyafa or Adrian. Is it work?
Yeah, it's work, sir.
It's work?
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah, I need to see your screen. Yeah, I'm still deploying my web service because I have an error. Yeah, wait, I forgot to stop share. Yeah,
Okay.
Adrian, maybe, or Mustafa. Adrian first. I want to see your screen.
Okay, sir.
Is it error or not?
No.
No. So you need to just run your MiniCalculator Java again.
So run.
Run, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can stop your share screen. Mustafa, any problem?
No, sir.
No. I
Yeah.
want to see your screen. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, okay, you can stop your share screen. Okay, I will share my screen again. Okay, my project is also run. It's because you need to run the project, not the class Java. Okay, because before this I run the MiniCalculator Java directly, so it doesn't work. So you need to just run the project, not the class. Okay. Okay. Then yeah, don't forget to redeploy your web service if you add or edit or update the operation or method on your web service. Also refresh your web service reference on Java app. If you change your web service, you need to make sure that your web service is redeployed. Then you need to refresh the CalcWebService inside your web service reference. Okay, for the exercise, you need to create a simple GUI for your client. So we don't need we don't use the console again. You need to create a simple application like this one. Then when the user press the times or division or add and subtract button, the result will be shown in this text box. Okay, but you need to make sure that if you press this button, it will call the web service. Okay, not just multiplying from this text box. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think this is the end of our course. So I also want to share to you about the project descriptions. I will share the project description on ULS. I have uploaded on ULS. You can read by yourself. If you have any question, you can ask to me on the next meeting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I will share.
Okay, sir.
I also share this recorded video on YouTube. So I will share the link on ULS also. Okay. Thank you for your attention. Good
Okay,
morning
sir.
and goodbye.
Thank you,
Okay, thank you,
sir.
sir.